Hello, this is E.Zoniou presenting her reflections on this year's Video-Based Mobile Learning EVO session. My internet connection failed me in the middle of my video, so this is my second retake and hopefully the final one. I'm now on the session's Moodle site and more specifically on week 5 page. It's now time for showcasing and reflecting on the work done over the last 5 weeks. The activity that I'm currently performing is the showcase on a curation wall. I have gathered all my work on a Wakelet collection, and I'm going to take you through a tour of it. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, now called ScreenPal, to record the tour. We're now on my Wakelet collection. I have chosen the column layout. I have dedicated one column to each week. The first week was getting acquainted, the second, benefits and challenges of mobile learning, the third one is screen recorders. The fourth week is dedicated to digital storytelling, and the last week to showcasing and reflecting the work. I've also created a fifth column where I have gathered all my video creations. In this column, I'm presenting the videos from the most recent one, that is the final reflection with the Voki avatar, to the less recent ones. So I'm presenting them from week 5 to 4, 3, 2, 1. Unlike the other weekly columns where I have placed them in chronological order, that is presenting the first activity on top. Each week started with a live meeting that was conducted on Go Brunch. I've added the recording that Dr. Nelly supplied for those who couldn't, for those who, like me, couldn't make it to the live session. And I've also included the slide presentation of each week live. Our first activity was dedicated to introducing ourselves. We had a choice of either creating a Kahoot challenge, which I did, or a Voki avatar or a Novio presentation. This is the Kahoot challenge I created to introduce myself. Because I created it on my PC, I then decided that I had to experiment with creating a Kahoot on my smartphone. So this is the Kahoot that I created, and I even recorded the process of creating it and playing it on my smartphone.
Took a few screenshots. Let me show you how it goes.
I recorded this video on the screen recorder that's built in my smartphone.
And an image. Let me say that I want to change the image.
I find recording my attempts and my experiments with the tools really enlightening. It's extremely useful to be able to reflect on your failures and your successes. The second activity was a video of the course layout to get acquainted with the fantastic Moodle platform. Every week involved reading research-based papers on mobile learning. The first week presented us with a variety of papers on integrating Kahoot into the classroom and analyzing the benefits and the challenges. we had the opportunity to make notes and annotate the documents using AmaNote or hypotheses. AmaNote is an impressive tool which enables you to highlight portions of the text, make your own notes, add discussion comments to share with your fellow participants, and in the end, you're even able to download your notes and highlights. So that's what I've done, and I've got a PDF here. You can download side by side the text with your highlights and annotations, and on the right, your notes. I had some problems with AmaNote because of my connection. My connection was really the most serious challenge in this session, and it cost me a lot of extra work and time. After reading the papers, we discussed the challenges and opportunities of integrating smartphones into our lessons in a discussion forum. Then we also read papers on the benefits of journaling for language learning, for developing a self-directed regular writing practice. And we put this into practice. We, of course, discussed the benefits of using a journal to improve language skills. And most importantly, this course was a hands-on session. We did what we learned. We put what we learned into practice. And the last activity of the week, of each week, was a reflection on the week's work using audio and video diaries. I found this activity very useful, but also very original. I had never thought of reflecting by recording myself, and it was really rewarding experiences. I've added some reading resources here that I found useful in the design of mobile learning activities and activities with technology. It's entitled Substitute of Redefine by Nikki Hockley, and it makes use of Puente Dura's SAMR model. I always try to keep this model in mind when planning my technology activities. During week 2, we further explored the benefits and challenges of integrating mobile learning into the classroom, and more specifically, video-based mobile learning. We read some more papers on creating videos and focused on using Novio for recorded presentations. And then we put all this into practice by creating a presentation on Novio. Here is mine. And we also read articles on the usefulness of Novio and discussed the benefits of Novio in the forum. Then we each created a quizlet activity including our personal vocabulary list related to mobile learning. I found it enlightening to compare and contrast each participant's list. Everyone has their own notion of basic terms connected to the topic. Of course, a Quizlet set is created in order to be played, so we played each other's Quizlet sets and our own and shared our scores. Finally, we ended the week with the reflection on through video. Week 3 focused on video creation using screen recorders and presentation tools. I experimented with new screen recorders and presentation tools. I enjoyed exploring the Chrome extension of Edpuzzle, which I only knew as a tool to create quizzes. And I also discovered Screencastify, which is a free Chrome extension and offers free editing and quiz creation. So I think it's a very decent option for our students. In week 3, we had to propose activities involving video creation using screen recorders. We shared our activities on a Google Doc, specifying the purpose, the audience, and the class type it was intended for. We also created a recorded presentation on the need for video creation in the language classroom. I created mine on Canva and used Canva to record it too. Week 3's reading focused on how to improve student presentation skills through screen recorders and video-based activities, and we proposed some activities to improve students' presentation skills. And of course, the week ended with the usual reflection using video and audio diaries. I particularly enjoyed week 4, which focused on digital storytelling. As usual, we read papers on digital storytelling. A paper was supplied, and then we had to do our own bit of research and share useful papers. And this led to a discussion in the forum on the benefits and challenges of digital storytelling. Of course, we also experimented with tools to create digital stories. I enjoyed using Animoto to create a tribute to early environmentalists, the ones who adopted Lioness Elsa. I also created a story to encourage inclusion on Toontastic.
I'm going to talk to her. Hi, I'm Pinky. What's your name?
Toontastic is really an engaging tool for my young learners. I also created a cartoon on storyboard that, and then created a video with a screen recorder. The true life story of Her Royal Highness E.Zoniou of Katsaloriza. I was born on Madraki Bay on the island of Katsaloriza. And the week ended with our audio-video reflection. Here I have added some video tutorials on digital story creation apps. I think storytelling is a fundamental need of people, and this is why I particularly enjoyed exploring story creation tools, which will make classes more engaging and will encourage students to hone their skills at telling stories. We will now move on to week 5, dedicated to showcasing and reflecting on the work of the 4 weeks. Follow me on my next video. where I will show you my reflections with Voki avatars.